care needs. Here we go. And we are, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Here we go. We got it. We got
We
it.
got it. We got it. Just we're so grateful that everybody's been patient with us over the last couple of minutes. We are here. We're so glad you are here. What an exciting night this is. I'm really excited to learn a lot. And I know so many of you out there that are watching. You're very curious about red light therapy and light therapy in general, and of course the way that active skincare is really going to be the perfect marriage for you to fight father time and be able to do it in a really natural and beautiful way. And so I'm so excited that you're here with me, Manuela.
I'm excited to be here too. I love that we could talk about skincare and we could talk about LED technologies. We get the tools, we get the products, we learn about skin from the inside, from the outside, and how best people can work together to get the skin that they want, to get it under control.
Absolutely. And so please know too, this is, everything that we're going to be talking about is for, for anyone, for all skin types, all skin tones and textures. If you are somebody like myself, you're really looking to kind of take a little bit more of a natural approach with a little assistance, right? But a more
Hmm.
natural approach to the aging process. Just to, in all transparency, of course, I just recently turned 50. So a lot of big changes in my skin, Manuela. And I'm really excited to learn some of the things that can help assist, as we start having kind of, those changes in life and aging skin and all the things that are going to help bring us all the hydration. But of course, I'm Angie Lee, for many of you that may just be tuning in and don't know who I am. And then I'm going to have Manuela talk a little bit about herself as well, too, because we actually met coincidentally, and I'm so glad our paths crossed. You have been just such a light in all of this with me, and I just love that so much. But I will tell you, I've been in the beauty industry now for almost 25 years, with beauty tools and just in the world of beauty, and always looking and learning and trying to find the latest and greatest to bring to all of you at home. So that's been my job across many television networks and platforms like that. But I've been partnered with Silken for about 15, well, probably over 15 years now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's tuning in, there's a reason for this, and there's a reason also too that I have to get huge, huge creds to my Silken products, because this is what has allowed me to not have to resort to any type of like injections or fillers or Botox or any of those things, because I am using the most innovative science that is offered, especially in at-home tools. So I know that's just a little bit about me, and we're going to go into, of course, the LED face mask, which we're featuring tonight. But Manuela, I want you to tell a little bit about your story and about Isomers and how you got started.
Yeah, so my name is Manuela Mercajani. I own and operate Isomers Laboratories out of Toronto, Canada. We're skincare manufacturers, so we create problem-solving skincare. I'm in my mid-60s, and at Isomers Laboratories was developed or created out of my need to fix my skin. I had very problematic skin growing up, and so I was not able to use regular skincare to fix my skin. Very sensitive, very reactive. They thought I had an autoimmune issue going on. And so Isomers was based in science, but designed for sensitive skin. And it was designed for, because of the way we approached it about fixing my problem, we found that we ended up looking at the skin at different ages and stages. So we look at the skin from the inside out, from the outside in, and that at every stage of life, your teenage years, your young adult years, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, there's different things that are happening. So you need different kinds of skincare to feed your skin, to protect, to correct your skin. We look at the skin from the outside, most of us, but at Isomers, we also look inside. And this is why we like the combining the tool, like the LED and the red light therapy, to look at it more as a therapy. These are topicals. This is like the food that you eat. This is going to be the nutrition source. This is going to be maybe your hydration and your lubrication. But the therapy is much more, to me, something much more foundational. So this goes in a little bit deeper. So this creates more of the character. This is where you build from. So many people think that skincare can solve all their problems. So then they end up not understanding how to build the structure properly. So I'm hoping tonight we can shed a little light on how these work together. It's not one or the other, but together you're going to build a much stronger pathway for your skin.
Yes, absolutely. And your skin looks amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm honestly, I'm just absolutely blown away. I love all of the products that I've tried so far, and really just amplifying, the light therapy. Now, light therapy, of course, is everywhere now. I mean, let's face it, we're seeing it everywhere, over every beauty magazine. Every beauty editor is talking about it. You're seeing it in all the big box stores. You're seeing it everywhere pretty much you go. And a lot of people are saying, okay, well, what makes Silken so different? And I want to talk a little bit about that. And I want to talk about each individual light therapy and what we can use in our skincare that you offer that can amplify what we are already, benefiting from the light therapy. Now, I saw we did get a question, and I just wanted to briefly touch on that very quickly before we get into the different light therapies. Someone was asking about, if this does get hot or too warm, please know that it is non-thermal. So the LED wavelengths, they're non-thermal. You will feel just a slight warming, but quite honestly, it feels so good. It feels like a beautiful treatment that you would get like in a luxury spa. I challenge you to not fall asleep with it on. It feels that good. So, okay. So a little bit, I just want to walk us through a little bit. The Silken LED 100 mask, it's got 100 lights built right in. What I do love is the flexibility. So this might be something you guys are noticing right away. Unlike a lot of masks out there that are very hard and they're kind of cumbersome, you have to sit still. What I love about our mask is that you have that pliability. It's buttery soft. This also allows the lights to sit right next to the skin, which is very, very important. It also is rechargeable. So you're not tethered to a wall. You can walk all around. I leave mine on and, read a book. You can do whatever you want, vacuum your house. I mean, anything you want to do. The treatments also are not only super highly effective, but they're quick. And we're all in a hurry. I know all the time. But self-care, listen, you don't even want me to go down that rabbit hole of preaching to you about self-care. I'm a self-care junkie. I believe it's the most important thing we can do for ourselves. But this, my friends, is self-care in a really super quick way so we can fit it into any of our schedules. So when you do get this home, though, I want you to start with clean, dry skin. And you know, Manuela, how important it is that we don't want to have any barrier on the skin right between your treatment and the actual what you're wanting it to get done. So clean, dry skin beforehand. It does have a hook and loop closure, so you can adjust it for any size head, right? And then you're just going to tighten it back here. Now I won't leave it on while I talk because it's a little goofy, but one button. Silken is known for this, and I gotta love this as someone who is considered a non-techie. I love that it has one button and you get two different options. So you can see the red light going there. Okay, look at this. It's bright, my friends. But you can choose the different light options, Manuela, on this. And I don't know if you've tried the auto setting where it just goes through all of them. Mm-hmm. So easy.
So that's very therapeutic, right? So that's going to give you different ranges. So it'll be for sensitivity and for stuff going on in your microbiome and your collagen. So it's very thoughtful. It's very smart.
Yeah, it's super smart. It does all the thinking for you. Matter of fact, it even shuts itself off for you. So you don't even have to think about it. I like to put mine on auto. It's about a 15-minute treatment. And I just walk around, do my thing, and let it do its thing. So first, what we're going to talk about is red light therapy. And this is probably, of course, I think the most popular. If you would, I'm sure you would agree, most people are all about the red light therapy, want to know about the red light therapy. Red light therapy is good for so many reasons. I love the fact that it works a lot on the surface. It is a good collagen booster. It's going to help you with the fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, really just that overall brightness, tone, and glow to the skin, giving you that baby like highlight again without all the topical highlighters. And these are really simple and easy too, by the way, 2 to 3 times a week. To get you started. And then you could go down to like maybe twice a week for maintenance. But I know that after I use that red light session, what I've used a couple of your products. I love them all that I've tried, by the way, but which one would you recommend directly for, benefiting the red light therapy?
I find that with the red light therapy, I mean, the red light therapy is working a lot on the collagen and the stimulation of that. So I would go with hydration. I think hydration is really important because now you are doing this type of exercise or this type of treatment. So after you do your red light therapy, you would go in and add some hydration post therapy, right? Post treatment. And I think that's really great. If you've got, for example, fine lines and wrinkles or even acne, what you may want to do is add the copper peptides. Again, building on, so the lights are activating that collagen. So they're going to be moving around. They're going to be very active. So you could actually bring to it a bit of the nutrition from the collagen peptides, the copper peptides, and a lot of that repair mechanism, because we're all about repairing here. We want to fix things.
Yes.
We want to fix the collagen. And I like to think of collagen like fabric. So if you have a line or a wrinkle, it's like pulling a thread out of your sweater. Or if you've got a scar or breakout, it's going to be like having a hole. So what you want to do with collagen is like the threads. You want to create this invisible mender. I think that you get the light therapy working to bring up the threads, and I think you get the skincare to bring it all together. So you end up with a more radiance, you end up with finer skin quality, so your texture improves, the hydration improves, the calming improves. Because again, it's all about, this is going to recruit the collagen, and then you want to be able to have the collagen present itself properly on the surface, lay itself down flat.
Okay, yeah, because I've used I have the one here that I used right after that hydrating gel mask.
Yeah, the hydrating gel mask.
I
so
am
good,
officially
so
obsessed. I love this so much. I was like, I need this in like a gallon jug.
This is the hyaluronate and polyglutamic acid. This is just recruiting so much hydration, 1,000 times its weight in moisture and hydration. So this is true drink for your skin and deeper into the skin. So you're already going to get some plumping from the active microcirculation, but this is really going to amplify. So if you really want, so you've got that date or you've got that, you want to look really amazing for this event that you can do the 15 minutes of the light, then you add the hydrating gel mask, you leave it on, then you put your makeup on, and then you go out. Can you imagine how you're going to look amazing all night long?
Yeah. The hydration is truly just like off the charts. I know. I love it so much. Listen, I'm so excited for you guys all tuning in. Thank you again. I'm seeing everybody on here in the comments. I love your questions. Please keep them coming. And then please stay in the live with us because we are doing an amazing giveaways throughout this live. And then also at the very end, don't forget to shop along because we were able to really kind of pull off some magic here and get you guys some really amazing deals, like 50% off deals. So I hope you guys will stay tuned in. Listen, I love a good deal. I'm a sale girl all day, every day. But I will say, I am getting one question in here. I just want to address about when to use and to stop using when I'm having an acneic breakout. Yes. Okay. Perfect timing because I want to just, I want to go in. Actually, if we have a before and after, I'd love to show this before and after. If you struggle with problematic skin, acneic skin, or even if you've had acneic scarring in the past, Listen, this one right here, I'm telling you, this is quite personal for so many. This, my friends, is the blue light therapy. If you have not tried blue light therapy and you are someone who is struggling with acneic or breakout skin, oh my goodness, this is going to work absolute wonders. Not only is it going to help fight the acne and the problematic skin, but it's fighting that acne causing bacteria, which is really, really important. It's going to help you with the oil control. It's going to help you with inflammation. If you have teens that are struggling, you want to pick this up and get this for them, because I will speak from personal experience. My daughter uses this regularly. It has saved her skin, and she was really struggling, in those teen years with that problematic skin. Take a look at this. I love how this shows how the light therapies work, because light therapy is so diverse. Right? You've got that blue light therapy that's going to treat that surface area, the acneic skin, the control that bacteria. And then that's working kind of more on the surface level. But when you go to red light therapy, you see it's going to go much deeper past those top layers of the epidermis into the dermis. We talked a little bit about red light therapy already, really focusing on that collagen production, minimizing fine lines of wrinkles. We're going to get to the infrared, because that's one of the really super extraordinary things that Silken offers in their mask is the infrared. And that's going deep, my friends. That's going deeper than most masks will go. And that's where you're going to see really big changes in your skin health. And then we also have another setting called mixed light, where we're going to combine all of these into one treatment. But yes, I love the blue light. And so, Manuel, I'd love for you to talk a little bit about all of our skin struggles out there. I mean, there are so many of us. Listen, I know even adult acne, but hormonal acne. Blue light is so unbelievable for this. And I'm sure you also have an amazing, amazing skincare that's going to work in perfect unison with this blue light.
Blue light's really good because of the way that it addresses the bacteria, so the acne bacteria. And this is really important because a lot of conventional ways in skincare of getting rid of bacteria, treating bacteria, is usually drying it out or using an antibacterial. And a lot of people end up being very sensitive to it. It's very drying for the skin. So it tends to be very harsh. And so the problem you have when you have acne and you start using these harsh ingredients that are antibacterial. So the blue light is much calmer. It's much gentler. It's much more, I think it's easier. It's less stress on the skin. So what we like to do at Isomers is we would do things like use hypochlorous acid to address the microbiome and the antibacterial. So there's a living layer to your skin. And this microbiome needs to be balanced, right? So you have the bad bacteria, you want to get rid of that bacteria, and then you want to feed your skin barrier after you do the blue light. So the blue light is going to address the environment, right? It's going to say, okay, we want some of the good bacteria. We want to get rid of that acne bacteria, neutralize it. Then the skincare, like the copper peptides, like the hyaluronic mask, both of them will now speak to the microbiome. What they are going to do is they're going to feed the good bacteria, help normalize that microbiome. And that's important because now this starts the healing. Because anytime, even with a breakout, you have the redness, you have the inflammation, you have some structural change or compromise to the collagen. And instead of leaving those marks, you're going to be able to start calming and soothing that down. But if you don't deal with the bacteria, and I like this as an alternative to the drying and to the picking. A lot of times people will pick their skin.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I would be constantly getting after my daughter about that. Like, quit touching it, quit picking it, quit touching your face. Like, I know it's easier said than done though, especially when you have something, it feels like it's almost like you're a magnet to it. Like you just want to pick it more, which we know makes it worse, but it is hard to do. I love the fact that this copper, by the way, too, that is a game changer. Oh my
Right. So
gosh.
if you, yeah. So we have a picture. I don't know if we could show you that before and after. We have a picture where someone has hormonal acne. So they're a little bit older
Yes.
and they've got, you can see the acne. And then you can see with the copper peptides, the acne is going away. The redness goes away. The scarring goes
Wow.
away. This is what copper peptides are for. They're very important for wound healing. So you can do, instead of going with all the harsh peeling and burning and drying the conventional way, I
Yes.
like to think, go with blue light therapy, go with the blue light, do that a couple of times a week. And the 50 minutes is important because you need exposure, right? You need
Yes,
to
absolutely.
have that contact for a certain period of time. It turns itself off so you don't have to play, you don't have to, you can fall asleep.
Right.
It's stress free,
And
which
I
I think is
do.
important. And I think that's important for a lot of people. So they don't have to so you can actually be calm, because in the calm, you're going to get better results as well.
Yeah,
Then,
you can see. I mean, even in this photo, I mean, this gal, she's not a teenager. I mean,
yeah,
listen, this is all ages, my friends. This is all
yes,
skin types. This is all skin tone, texture, color. I mean, light therapy, if you are not using light therapy and really combining that with the right skincare tools, and serums and creams and your moisturizers and all of your things, you're missing out. I mean, you could really simply make this so easy and simple at home. And that's
mm-hmm.
what I love. Because honestly, I mean, not all of us can get out and
Right,
go, not only just the time, but even the affordability of going to the derm office all the time. We
right.
want solutions that are real, that have real efficacy, and that we can do at home and that are affordable. And that is what I'm loving so much about this live event tonight, is really being able to get the information out there so that you guys know that there is solutions for you. Now, if you are someone who is looking for real, almost like, I like to call it, almost like skin health overall change, you want to go deeper. You're wanting to work on like blood circulation to the skin, healing to the skin.
Very important.
This is really important. And what's really awesome is the fact that we now can do it at home with our infrared technology. Now, I'm going to move this to infrared, and it's going to look a little silly to you guys, because infrared, by the way, is not even visible to the human eye. Okay, so it's like an invisible energy. These three little lights right here just let you know that it's working. But when you do the infrared, I mean, we're talking deep. We're going deep beneath the surface, deeper than any of your other treatments out there, or even probably tools can get to, right? As far as like the depth of that, like up to 850 nanometers deep. So I love that it does increase the cell energy, and I'm going to let you talk a little bit more about that. But once we're done with infrared, now, a lot of people will ask, what is the difference between red and infrared? I get asked that a lot. The difference is that the red light therapy, of course, is going to be working on a much more topical surface, right? Of like the upper, like the epidermis and the top of the skin for the fine lines and wrinkles. And then the infrared is going to go down deep and really, really boost that blood circulation and promote that cell energy, promote that health to the skin. And I think, honestly, they're the perfect marriage of each other. One's not better than the other. They actually work in unison. You should be doing both. What I like to do is alternate, do the red light, and then maybe the next time I do my treatment a couple days later, do the infrared and kind of bounce back and forth. But I know you've got something amazing that I'm going to be able to pair with that infrared to really amplify my results.
Yeah, I think the combination that we put together, the LED peptide and plumping duo, complements the infrared. There's different types of collagen, and it starts deep down, but collagen 1 and 3 is collagen that's much more on the surface that you can see. So when you have something like a hyaluronate hydrating gel mask, that's deliberately going to that surface collagen that you see. So it's helping to plump it, to hydrate it, to bundle it, to really give it that bounce and buoyancy. It creates what we like to call cellular organization, because it just amplifies. It just becomes thicker through hydration. So this is going to complement. But if you put this serum on, the copper peptides, before, what that does, like the infrared where it goes deeper, A peptide sits on the surface but signals deep at a different level, right?
Okay.
As it brings up, so it's basically telling the skin, it's basically telling it, I have an injury. It's like an injury response. I have a wound, come and fix me. It's a message. It's like sending out this signaling. So when you're talking about the red light versus infrared, where you're talking about what you can see and what you can't see. So most people they want the results that they can see, not knowing that the results that you can't see right away are actually what is recruited up a few weeks or a few months or a few years later is what you see. So when you end up with that melasma or that deep wrinkle or that sagging skin, it didn't happen last week. It happened a while ago.
Right.
That damage to that collagen happened a while ago. You didn't see it. And then
when you were laying out in the sun without your sunscreen on that foil blanket.
You know what you were saying right now about the red light? It's so, I mean, about light therapy, how good it is. And, you know, every day we have light therapy. We have blue light. We have our UV. We have the sun. We have light. We have bad light around us all the time. And that's why we use things like sunscreen or antioxidants to shield it. This is good light, and you're recruiting it when you need it. So, you know, this is how you balance it off when you think about it.
I love that analogy. And I love the fact that, you know, we are able to work from the inside out. Listen, I want to just chime back in before we go into our very last light setting here, because I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's questions answered and make sure I'm addressing everything here. I know we are going to do our giveaway. It looks like we have a giveaway winner. We do have a giveaway winner. And so right before we go into our mixed lighting and kind of wrap up here for the night, I want to go in and just announce our winner, Wanderlust Kyla. I believe it's Wanderlust Kyla. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. You're tonight's winner. We are going to send you the most amazing bundle. You're going to love this. And thank you for tuning in. And please, you guys, do not forget to shop along. We will provide you all the information. I believe the links are even up. We're doing huge savings. And this truly, my friends, is the best of the best. I mean, when I say that wholeheartedly, because like I mentioned in the very beginning, if you were not on the chat, you know, Manuela and I combined in the beauty industry, I think we're at almost 60 years in this business. And we have seen and tried and probably dabbled in everything out that there is out there. You know, for me personally, it has to check a lot of boxes. I know for you too, Manuela, it's got to be A++ ingredients, and it's got to have supreme efficacy. And one of the bonuses tonight in your LED, what I'm going to talk about next is what I like to call the purple. And the purple light, you see it, look how bright it is. It's really exciting stuff, you guys, because you probably have never seen a mask do this before. This is another thing that really sets us apart, is we do what we call the mixed media. So it's like a mixture of your red light, your blue light, and your infrared light all in one. So you're getting that combination of all of the treatments in one. I absolutely love this. It's going to enhance the overall skin tone and texture. And most importantly, it's going to help with all of those imperfections. So I don't know what you got to go with this, Manuela, but I'm sure you got something up your sleeve.
Well, I know we do have the LED peptide and plumping duo. So when you're doing any kind of treatment, the most basic things to remember is with your skin care that you're going to do skin care every single day. Not doing skincare is also doing bad skincare routines. So think about that. You have to take those actions it's just like the light, in the sense of not using the good light, you've got the bad light around you. So what we've done here, what we believe at Isomers is clean, feed, correct, protect. So you want to clean your skin. You want to feed your microbiome, which is that bacteria. You want to correct something that you want to fix. Is it acne? Is it aging? Is it inflammation? Is it wrinkles? And then you want to protect your work. protect what you've done, even with the LED mask. This is really important because this is all work. This is all things that you're doing to build upon your skin and your skincare routine. So what we've done for tonight is we've put together a value 50% off the copper peptide serum. This was created for a plastic surgeon to be used post procedures, so no one can see the work that he was doing when he was doing reconstructive surgery. He wanted to have an invisible mender. And then we have the hyaluronate hydrating gel mask. This is pure sodium hyaluronate concentrate, high and low molecular weight. It is a $87 US value, and we have it for under $40. So
wow.
You go to, yeah.
Oh,
this
I'm
is
obsessed.
really great.
I am obsessed. I want
Obsessed.
27 more of these.
I know, they're fragrance-free, paraben-free. These are they're designed to work with your skin. We have a Black Friday sale at isomers.ca. So don't forget to check that out. We have 30% off everything else. And we have free shipping available during this live. So if you are interested,
Oh my gosh, we all love free shipping, right?
That's the thing, shipping is all, to me, shipping is like speed bumps on the road to getting a good deal.
Yes. Absolutely, 100%. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been so much fun. I hope got to everybody's questions and answered questions. And, if you have more questions, of course, you can always reach out to us, whether you're reaching out to silken.com or isomers.com. Super simple and easy. Just really, really important to know that, when doing your LED treatment, like I said, once more, you always want to make sure that, you have clean skin. You want to make sure that you're using it about 2 to 3 times a week for the first, probably, I would say 3 weeks or so. That's super important because consistency is key.
Very
so whether
key.
It's with your beauty tools or whether it's with your most amazing skincare, consistency is key. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, exercise, it's like diet. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's the consistency that's key. But the best news about it is the fact that you can do this at home. You can do this at home. You can do this affordably. You can take back control and love the skin that you're in, and without having to go out there and, do all these crazy things that maybe you're not so comfortable with. If you're saying, you know what, I just want a more natural approach. I really want to just love the skin I'm in. I want to feel more confident every single day. I want my makeup to go on flawlessly. And, I just want to walk in my best light. And that's what these type of tools and this type of skincare is going to give you. So I just want to say thanks again to everybody for taking the time to tune in. And thank you, Manuela, so much for your partnership. We greatly appreciate you and your entire team and all of your amazing, amazing skincare.
Well, they were just asking. Thank you so much, Angie, for allowing us to do this with you. I think this is really great. For Missy, who's asking if we have a Canadian site, yeah, we are located in Canada. Isomers Skincare is Canadian, so it's isomers.ca for Canadians. And also, I really think it's important that you give the product, especially the mask, time. And this is because, yes, you can go to when you go to an esthetician or a Medi Spa, those treatments work. If you were to get red light therapy in the, the Medi Spa and everything, those work too. But you have to go over and over and over again. You've got to get 6 or 10 or 12. So you're going to talk about thousands of dollars, many, many hours, tipping people, parking, cutting this away. Most people now want to be, you want to be really smart when you're investing. Like, we want to invest on the stock market. We want to buy gold. We want to invest in our homes. You got to invest in good skincare tools as well, that you have them, that you can repeat, use them a couple of times a week, because this is going to build on your investment. No, you're not going to see results the first time you use it or the second time you use it. That's kind of like, even if you did that, it'd be like a flash in the pan. But what you're going to see with consistency is you're going to build such a strong foundation that you're going to see these results coming up. You're going to use less skincare. You're going to use less makeup. You're going to have stronger skin. You're going to have firmer skin. You're going to feel better about yourself. And you're going to feel better about your purchases too, because they're going to make much more sense. So trust me, in my 60s, I've seen a lot of fly-by-night type of, it looks like, smells like what they do in a professional spa, but they're not even close. So this is why it's really important to share this information, understand what you're getting, but also understand when you're buying really good quality products, you still need to use them. You still need to put them, just because you own it doesn't mean your problems go away.
Yes,
you got to use it.
absolutely.
You got to use it regularly, and you got to take care of it. That's one thing they've got to do, right? They've got to clean it, take care of it, and you've got to take care of your skin, and you've got to hydrate your skin. So thank you
and
very much.
And it'll take care of you. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you.
Exactly.
I am noticing we got one last little question that just popped in about, do men have the same skincare needs, I believe, as women? What would you recommend for men?
So men have a little bit thicker skin. Their pH is slightly different than women's, but men do have to shave because their skin also, they're hairier. Well,
right.
Some of them are. And so what you do is you have the same skincare needs. You've got to clean your skin. You got to feed your microbiome. You're going to correct something, and then you're going to protect your skin. So yes, you will benefit from both. And what I like about this is not, this is very neutral for both men and for both women. So it's very functional. I love that. It's very neutral.
I love that. And I have to tell you, because my husband has been using the Matrixyl collagen peptide serum at night along with the peptide cream.
Yes.
And he really loves it. And I love that he loves it, because it's important for him to take care of his skin too. But this is simplified and it's easy. And men like that, right? They want something straightforward, easy. And he could just use it. Yeah, he uses it before bed. Oh, speaking of which, I do want to recommend also, make sure that, you can use your light therapy anytime, honestly, but when you really want to maximize the benefit of it, I would recommend using it before bed. Number one, it's super relaxing. You can kind of end your day, watch your favorite program, lie in bed, put it on. But, that's when we repair and when we heal our skin and our body.
Exactly.
Is when we're sleeping. And so, of course, like your skincare, your light therapy, even though, like I said, you can use it anytime, I would highly recommend using it in the evenings.
I would think that's a really good suggestion. So you use it in the evening. Then this is when you go in with your repair serum and cream afterwards. Because again, daytime is about protection and hydration. Nighttime is when it works. So when we're resting, our body is regenerating, renewing, and this is going to give it that. It's really good recommendation. So tonight, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Oh my goodness, me too. I'm telling you, my skin has just been absolutely glowing. I'm having people ask me, like, what are you using? Your skin is so bright. Your skin is so healthy. It's the plumpness of the skin. It's the tautness of the skin, the elasticity of the skin, and as we get older and our skin starts to thin a bit more.
That's right.
These are the tools, my friends. These are it. We are letting the cat out of the bag. This is what we use, even as product experts, beauty experts, skincare experts. This is what we're doing. And so I love that we have this time that we were able to share this with you. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. Until we get to do this again, I hope we get to do this again, Manuela.
Vote below if you want to see us again. Well, we'll do it anyways.
Absolutely. Okay, Absolutely. So it says... everybody, don't forget, you want to shop, because this is when you're going to get the deals. So make sure you go and click the links and go shop. Visit silken.com. Make sure you're visiting Isomers website, isomers.com, isomers.ca, so that you can get in on your 50% off deals. So much more to shop there. You're going to find something perfect just for you from the world leaders. These are world leaders. And so thank you guys again. Have a great night.
Everyone. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Silken. And all to everyone out there. Have a great night.